Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Sea Hag Plays Luigi's Mansion, the original on GameCube. So today we will be starting a fresh game, and here we go into our wonderful animation. I'm going to go out there and say that the picture does not quite match the image that we see here. Could this be a trap for our friend Luigi? Who knows?
Hello?
So this is a game that I found I enjoyed ever since the first time I played it. I've played through it several times. There's still a lot that I don't know about the game, I'm sure. A lot of things that I've maybe only found once or twice, so I don't necessarily remember it. But the game is broken down into 4 sections with sort of an overarching goal to get all the booze, which we'll find out in a little bit. I think that's in section 2. That we unleash the booze. So it is broken into 4 sections. This first section is definitely the shortest. It's sort of your intro. You get, of course, the little freebie, like that key. You get the tutorial for the different ghosts and what have you. As well as you get your weapon. So here we go. We get our first key from this glowing orange blob. Now, the game controls are not always the most intelligent. You use the C stick to turn with the regular gray joystick to move around. There is a alternate control scheme for this where you can side, you can sort of strafe only. It's not that great. This guy is probably my favorite character from all the Luigi's Mansions, like hands down, full stop. Ouch. Oof. I sure take a lot of knocks in this line of work. I'm getting too old for this ghost-catching tomfoolery. The fact that he uses the word tomfoolery, bonus points. Anyways, nice to meet you. I'm Professor Egad. This house, I swear, it seems to have more ghosts every day. Wait, what's a young fellow like you doing around here? Anywho. Ruh-roh. We need the rest of the Scooby Gang. Something that this game does absolutely wonderfully, in my opinion, is the soundtrack. Oh, so good. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter? Sounds pretty fishy to me. Do you believe the mansion actually exists then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so, and I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. The spirits have fooled you. I don't know if it's a dream, an illusion, or what at all, but I surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. Now that I get a good look at you, I just recalled a guy with a red hat just like yours went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream, too? That guy was your brother? Oh ho, that's terrible! You wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. So here's when I was talking about sidestep versus standard. Honestly, standard is the way to go. You get a little bit more control, in my opinion, on ghosts and how to deal with them. Speaking of ghosts, we are about to get our first tutorial on how to catch a ghost. They can't be caught using conventional means, so you better use this. It's the only way to foil them. It's the only thing they fear, or something to that effect. Ahem! How's about we start your training? Long story short, you gotta flash the ghosts. I do not recommend flashing in your usual life, but you flash the ghosts, you suck them up, and you use your regular joystick in reverse to take down their health quicker. This will come into effect really with our little boss ghosts that we face, because the faster you get a boss down, or sorry, the less times you have to suck on a ghost until you catch it, the more money you get from a ghost. And that directly translates to the kind of mansion you can buy at the end of the game. The more money you have, the better, of course. And if you hit them at the incorrect time, they do just sort of disappear on you. Well, I scared a few away and got 2 in 1. 6 ghosts. Well done, Luigi. So we're not going to go to the gallery because there's nothing to see in the gallery quite yet. That is only after we beat a section. So here we are. We're going back to the mansion, and we are going to do our best to get into this first section. Now, we will find toads sort of throughout the mansion. The toads are your save spots. It's pretty sweet, and when you talk to them, the room lights up, and our goal is to light up every single room. Basically, you give these toads a kind word of encouragement and move on. So something about this game that everybody needs to note is that everything in the game pretty much can be interacted with in one form or another. For example, any mirrors you find in the game, if you take your Game Boy Horror and you take a photo of it or search it, it actually spins you around and brings you directly back to the lobby. Obviously that doesn't do much here because we're already in the lobby, but it does bring you right back to the beginning, which is awesome. You can also interact with most objects. So, for example, I used my vacuum on the chandelier and a bunch of money came out. You want this money. This money is important, like I said, because it determines essentially how well you did overall. You can get all the ghosts and everything, but you are given a mansion at the very end. A real mansion, if I'm not mistaken. And based on how much money you get, the larger it is at the end. So we can't actually go in here yet because we need a key to get in this hallway. And this is the hallway that brings us to the first set of boss ghosts. So of course this is the intro room, but now we are far more equipped. As you can see, each room has a bit of a puzzle. This room's puzzle is fairly straightforward. One thing to do first, as always, is actually open up everything. Because often there will be stuff that you can miss that... that when you've beaten a room will disappear. Like, for example, there's one room where there is a blue ghost, which I'll show you shortly. There's a blue ghost, which is the ghost that gives you the most treasures. They only spawn once in each location per game. If you fail to get it, game over. So in this room, we gotta snuff out all the candles. And then the portraits talk to us. Now you're in for it. Blood. Just like the red cat before you. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you? Here they are now. It's not good. So apparently each of these ghosts have a name to them. I never learned them. And it's not that each one has a name like, "Ha, I'm George the ghost." But like the type of ghosts they are. Now there will be a few spots where there will be a lot of running across the mansion. I will edit those out for just video length's sake. This game does have a little bit of dead air in between things, I find. Oh, look! It's a key! It's a key! Luigi! So there are a couple different hearts actually in the game. I think there's 2 or 3 different sizes. That one gives 10. There's a larger one that gives 50, and there might be a third one as well. There's a couple spots where the 50 ones will always spawn. I'll point them out as we go. It's just a great spot for some, like, a guaranteed half of your heart, which is nice. Ah, fart. Alright, so this is our next level of ghost. She's pink, she punches, she's mean. We don't like her. Ooh. So, and there's multiple ghosts like that. I have 1 or 2 strategies. Either you try to get them both at once, or you just flash them both so that the one disappears and suck them up one at a time. Either is valid. One is definitely more difficult than the other. And when they have staggered appearances like these two, it does make it a little bit harder. Ooh, gold bar. And there's nothing in here, but we can go directly into the next room. This has our next... Oh, there we go. Ah, I need that. Okay, so that is one of our blue ghosts I talked about, our treasure ghosts. As you can see, it exploded in a lot of cash. And if I had have missed it there, I would never be able to get that one again. Even though this is the like intro area, once you get it the once, you can never get it again, even if you fail to catch it. There is our next ghost. So this is our 4th ghost now. And he has 30 health, and he's green, and he throws bananas. Or he has 40, sorry. You gotta be careful, because if he drags you over banana, you are taken out of the chase. Or of the fight. And I don't know what hit me. And to speed up the health like I'm doing is I'm pulling the joystick in the opposite direction. Oh yeah. Here we go. And you're mine. Oh look, it's a key. So that is over that hall that I showed you that leads to the first set of boss ghosts. And another toad. So this is a great opportunity for us to have a little save. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to take this moment to cut this video here, and I will see you back at the hallway towards the boss ghosts. Alright, so now that we're back at this door, we're getting a call actually from EGAD on our Game Boy. Horror. Hold up a sec, Luigi. It's me, Professor Egad. I detect a spirit stronger than we've seen looking ahead. I think it must be some of those escape gallery ghosts. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've seen so far. They don't show their hearts very easily. Nope, not at all. When you find one, you should first use the X button to search its heart for clues. Sometimes you can learn the best way to surprise them. Well, Luigi, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. So we use the key. You gotta be careful with these hallways. So see those keys or those coins that right to this door? Well, look at the bottom of this door. There is no carpet right in front of it, where this door and this door have it. It's because this is a fake door. So this is a door, if you try to interact with, will actually damage you. We don't want that. So our first ghost here is here. And we're going to use what you got suggested and read what he says. So go ahead, try to find me. I can see you, but you cannot see me. Ho, ho, ho. That's because to get this ghost going, you actually have to be behind him. So you have to be not looking at him to basically make him spawn. And this is a treasure ghost like we had before. But that treasure ghost you actually can't get when you've beaten the ghost itself. So that is a reason to look through all of these rooms, all the little things. You can also find little diaries like this, Book of Riddles. Will you read it? Sure. Mysteries appear wherever people turn, but turning away from them solves nothing. Instead of turning away, turn to the side and look at the mystery from a different view. A way will surely open. So that is just another way for this game to tell us how to see this ghost. So if I turn a little bit away, he will yawn. Boom! And there we go. So my goal here is to actually suck him up all in one go, because that gives me the most amount of money, and that's the best thing to do. As you can see, it is a little bit difficult, and they did just spawn... Yeah, fart. So if you can see, he actually spawned an evil mushroom. That mushroom will hurt you, make you unable to use your vacuum, and you actually lose money as well. Fart. So yeah, now I've really sort of screwed up this boss, so I will not get the best results on this boss, but that's okay. I don't mind it. It's the first of the game, and I've got the money ghost anyways. So here I go. We got another key. Oh look, it's a key! And this will bring us to the second last part of this level. Secret hoard of cash. So we see the ghost in this room. I'm not going to bother scanning it because I know how to trigger it. This one, there's a broken window, and she doesn't like the cold. Alright, so here we go again. I'm going to try to, and you have to be pretty damn accurate with a joystick to be able to do it. I'm going to try to get her in the one go here. Zero. Ah! Because getting the ghosts in one go are the only way to get the big pearls, actually. And the only difference actually is the... the only difference actually is the bosses. If you beat the... a boss counts as... Like, the big boss counts as beaten on sort of gold mode, on top mode, if you beat it with 90 to 100% of your health left. Oh, yeah. So I didn't get a large pearl there because, again, I did not suck it up in one go. That's okay. Because this is just a casual playthrough for the month of October, I figure why not just have fun. So this is actually bringing us to our first boss, we'll call it. So the other two are portrait or gallery ghosts. This is actually a real big boss. Now, here's one of those hearts I mentioned that give you 50%. It's really good, or 50, yeah, I guess 50%. It's really important to note that because it will respawn fairly frequently for us. Now this gives us a little bit of a hint here. The baby in the bed won't spawn unless this chair is, or this horse is rocking. And so far it's like, well, this is kind of the same thing. Want to play with him? No, not particularly. How to trigger the actual boss battle is you got to hit him with the ball 2 or 3 times. Oh, I lied once. Why do you have to be bigger than me? I've had enough. Small, now grown smaller. Small, itsy tiny little wee. Ga ga goo goo ga. And here we go into our boss fight. So this boss fight has 3 sections to it. So the first section is you get attacked by these rocking horses. And the rocking horses are actually fairly easy to dodge. Essentially, you run in the direction that they're coming at you, and I'll show you in a minute what that means, and they'll kind of just fly past you. So it's going towards the middle. I just walk in the direction it spawned from, And we are fast enough as Luigi to just get past it. So here's phase 2. Phase 2, he throws 4 balls at you, and 1 of them stays. Then, just like the very beginning, you gotta hit him with the ball to trigger the next stage. He is tricky. And now we go to stage 3, where he jumps around. Basically, you just know his pattern. He goes in a rectangle. Very easy to dodge. This is not a difficult boss. Now, I don't think I'll be able to get him in this round. I think I have to do it at... Well, we'll see. Yeah, I have to do it in a 3rd time. Now, this time the rocking horses are going to be quite fast. You can still get past them in the same way. But now there's the 3rd one. And we get balls again. Alright, this should do it. Unless I'm bad. No, there we go. So that one actually will count as a gold completion of the boss because I finished with 95. Oh look, it's a key! Luigi. Basically, God panics when he loses his signal to us, which, to be fair, we're fighting ghosts. That makes sense. So we're going to head back to the lab, and now we get to figure out what the hell is up with this gallery. It's the ghost portrificationizer. Mouthful. Where basically we electrocute ghosts and we put them into pictures. So we got a pancake ghost. Squish it even further. Zap it. Don't know what that adds to it. And we get, boom, a portrait. And each of those bigger ghosts that we capture, we just squish into a portrait. So there's Mom, Dad, and the baby. We managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thank you for your help, Luigi. Here's our Area 1 summary. We got Neville, Lydia, and Chauncey. A total of 3 ghosts. And you can see from their frames how well I did. So if you notice, Chauncey's was gold because I ended with 95 health. And the other 2 were silver because I did not do as well with them as I had hoped. But that is okay. And I actually have more gold this time around than the last playthrough I did. So that's good. So this actually brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of Luigi's Mansion. See how he plays. Please like and subscribe down below for more content. Turn on your notifications so that you're uploaded every time, or you're notified every time that I upload. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day and have a happy Halloween.